Yet many people are concerned about the risk of investing in real estate.
Well, that's a real concern.
Moving forward with the Decker team. Moving forward together with the Decker team.
We are thrilled that for over 35 years, we've been able to come alongside you, not only selling, buying, and investing in real estate, but 35 years of building some fun, building your faith, building your fitness, building your finances, and even strengthening and healing and flourishing inside relationships. So really 35 years of fun, money, and a great house.
And what's great is as we prep for these shows, our relationship flourishes. We have fun. Like, I don't know if you hear it, but sometimes we're having a heck of a lot of fun on this show here.
We are. And what we're going to discover this time is some actionable steps to create a safe investment in real estate strategy.
Can you say that again 6 times quickly?
No, probably not. Because what we want to build is a retirement foundation that's secure and stable.
Yeah, nobody wants to build a foundation that's weak or collapses or, that's one of the key things when we look for real estate properties. We want a strong foundation.
I run down to that basement like a little kid that's got some new candy from the candy store. And we just was showing property to a client 2 days ago. And we did quickly the main level. And she goes, "Can we go down next?" I was like, "Yes." And so I ran downstairs because I don't really care what the bedrooms are like and what's great about that level or the bathrooms or if there's been a renovation, if the foundation has any significant cracks. And we did find nothing significant, but we certainly found where there was some water penetration. And so this is an investment show, and yet we're looking for the leaky things in your investment strategy. And how do we create strategy so that you don't have investment leaks, so that your real estate investing is secure, stable, and sound?
So just like when you're looking for a property for you to live in, there's foundational things you look for, like the foundation, like the heating system, like the windows, the enclosure, the electrical, different things like that, safety issues. Well, when you're looking for an investment property, there are fundamentals like about the building, but then there are investment fundamentals. And those are things like, does it work with a 5-year locked-in rate? Many people got burned, not my people, but many people bought properties on variable rate when the market was in its mayhem 2 years ago, because they were getting super low rates and properties were cash flowing at fairly high prices. Now what's happened is interest rates went up. They either had to lock in or they got a high variable rate, and they're no longer cash flowing and they don't love their investments anymore. That's why we're seeing some investments come out. And those investments are too high a price, many of them right now, the asking price, not the price we're paying, because we're going to buy a property at the right price. So that's a fundamental. You buy at the right price. Second fundamental is, does it work at a locked-in rate so I'm protected for 5 years? Okay. Third fundamental is, who's in the property? Like, who are the tenants? What are they like? And how can I mitigate any possible future issues?
Okay, do I get to say anything?
No, I'm still on foundational.
You're so on fire.
I know. I love this stuff. And I'm going to run the numbers through a spreadsheet, show the possible returns based on what is rented for now, what the interest rate's going to be, how much down you're going to save, and adding in some for vacancy and bad loss and maintenance and stuff. And we're going to see actual numbers before we go see the property. That's foundational.
That is foundational.
Okay, now you can talk.
Yeah, but you just took all my thunder. All my stuff is gone. So what I'm going to do is just say, you know what, if you're thinking this is almost as exciting as Ken's voice is excited about it, then we're going to invite you to join the Decker Team community, where we can actually help you establish real estate in such a way that it offers not only a house, maybe over your head or maybe over somebody else's head, but it offers security and stability and safety for your future and or your dependents' future, or a way for your kids to get started. We talked about in the last few weeks,
All
we've
kinds of
talked
reasons
about
for doing this.
how parents can help kids. And so investing in real estate can even help pay for their education.
Right. So now we talked about the risks. Let's talk
Yeah.
about how we
Okay.
mitigate those risks.
Okay.
A great property manager is one.
That's a great an investment mitigator. Locking in rates was also one of the other
Mm-hmm.
ways to mitigate risk.
Mm-hmm.
Another way to mitigate risk is do incredible screening on your tenants, and don't do what we did. That's when our investments went south. When we thought we would just do a nice deed.
Yeah, help
For-
somebody out that's
that-
having a struggle or whatever. Well,
And there are times to do that when there is no credit history, but they've shown no indication that they're going to default. That's one thing. But when somebody's already shown you a pattern of behavior that you can see in their credit score, that they've gotten it wrong or haven't been figured out how to manage to pay their rent in the past,
Mhm.
chances are,
Yep.
unless there's been some significant shift or reason for a shift in behavior, the behavior will repeat itself.
Mhm.
So when we just felt sorry for somebody's story,
I'd like to say compassionate. It still cost us money.
a lot.
Yeah.
Right? And so you want to make a sound business decision, and if God is telling you risk it all for the sake of someone else that you want to help, then do it, because it is only just money.
Mm-hmm.
It's just if it's your retirement that we're talking about or your later years, then
So
just make sure you
get
know
the
what
right
you're
tenant
doing.
up front. And
Yeah.
good, and bad things happen to good tenants. They
They
lose their
do.
job, they lose
They
their health
do.
or something, and they struggle. Now, one of the great things is we have a program.
Yeah. Well, we don't have it, but we
Well-
have an affiliate that has the program, which means
but
we have the
we
program.
have it. Yeah.
Okay.
And for a small fee, a monthly fee of the amount that you're collecting or they're collecting on your behalf, they will guarantee that the rent comes in. So, you hear those horror stories where a tenant doesn't pay for a while and it takes a long time to get them out.
Well, especially
if
since COVID,
yeah,
right?
and especially if the landlord doesn't know how to fill out the forms properly, how to handle the process, they wait too long. This company takes care of all of that for you.
And pays the back rent or pays the rent to you for up to a year.
Yeah, so
Like if there's
if
a
you're worried about,
delinquency.
hey, if there's a delinquency, I'm not going to be able to pay my mortgage. Nope. You're going to get your mortgage money every month for up to 12 months. And they're going to pay the paralegal who's going to prepare all the paperwork to get that tenant that's not paying out of your property.
Right.
Pretty cool.
It's incredible, actually, because it's clear that there are issues or difficulties with navigating the legislation in Ontario. It is slanted
Mhm.
to support the tenant or the
Yeah.
renter.
Mhm.
It is not slanted to support the landlord,
Mhm.
right? It's not. And yet, if you take all these things that we're suggesting and a few more that we have too, that we just can't cover everything here, you employ those, it will allow you to get access to that 4 or 5 times return, or as we talked about, the infinite return, because you pull your money out
And it's still making money.
and it's still making money.
Yeah. So what immediate steps will you take today or this week to make sure that your retirement foundation is strong? We're humbled that you joined us on Life's Inside Track, because when we move forward together, we got this.
Moving forward with the Decker team. Moving forward together.